Susan George, Evaluator 2.
Vivien, thank you for yet another wonderful speech. You started with an attention-getting, what on earth, with good vocal variety, and you even used your gestures right there from the very start, which you did throughout. Great gesturing today, Vivien. I love the way you used a repetition of words for emphasis. That worked very well. Your mission was clear. I want to be entertained as you get informed. And you repeated that several times, because Vivien, some of us are slow learners. We need those repetitions. You used humor, the way you talked about our lower digits as toastmasters. That was funny and unexpected. You didn't just overdo the humor, but got a little of it in there. I loved that. You talked about benefits and encouraged emphasis on benefits. Your facial expressions always matched your words. Your practice what you preach, Vivien. You talked about wanting to feel seen and heard. And I loved it when you took on the persona of a very stern personality in delivering part of your speech. That gave us a more vocal variety. Your pauses, your pause when you wanted audience participation was really good. You paused so the audience responded with what you wanted to hear. And you did that very subtly, but you had your audience right there, and they got it and they responded. So that was wonderful technique. You talked about the 5 W's and conversational leadership. You had a great ending with throwing your kisses, as you always do. It's hard to find anything for you to improve with, Vivien, but I'm going to put this out there for you to consider. I'm wondering if you would find it helpful to give a clear, concise statement of what you're going to tell us right at the start, and then go ahead with your speech. And at the end, just do a little review. This is what we covered today. Yes, Vivien, it's the old, tell them what you're going to tell them, and tell them what you told them. But it still works even after all these years. So I consider that. So think about whether that would work for you. But Vivien, this was you showed energy in this talk. That's for E. You talked about, you actually displayed poise in your presentation. Your talk was interesting and the content was important. Those 3 letters, EPIC, illustrate your speech. It was epic.
Thank you, Susan. If there's one takeaway from Susan, I would like everybody to make sure to take note of, is the smile, being likable and being pleasant. It helps a lot, not only to the speaker you are evaluating, but if you're competing, also to the judges. It appeals to the judges too, because you're likable, you're pleasant, and that smile brings out, the connection with your audience. So if there's one takeaway, please take note of that one.